Again, this is the submission and opening of bids for purchase installation of automated weather observation system for Bacolod Airport with bid number 258510. This juncture, may we invite respectfully the interested bidder for this project. Mr. Chair, this is to confirm that we have received uh, one sealed bid for this project, Mr. Chair. Hello, ma'am. Magandang umaga po. Ma'am, please be informed that this proceeding is recorded for documentation transparency purposes po. For now, ma'am, we respectfully request you po to please identify yourself and state the company you represent po. Salamat po.
I'm Ceres Tamayo of Domestic Trading. And my is Lenny Peniranda, Domestic
Hello,
Trading.
ma'am. Magandang umaga po. Welcome to Back Bravo. For item 2.1, this is the purchase installation of automated weather observation system for Bacolod Airport. The back secretariat received one sealed bid for this project. Ma'am, can you confirm, ma'am, ito po ba yung pinasa niyong bid?
Yes.
With that confirmation, Mr. Chair, proceeding to the opening, Mr. Chair. Inside the sealed red expander,
Checklist. Valid PhilJets registration certificate.
PhilJet certificate issued to Domestic Trading Corporation on August 2025 until August 2026 with 3 pages. 1, 2, 3. The following the expiration dates reflected in Annex A. Mayor's permit January 2026, tax clearance January 2026, date of filing of AFS April 2025. PhilJet submitted.
Statement of the prospective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts.
Signed, dated, submitted.
Statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract.
SLCC. Signed, dated, submitted.
Original copy of bid security, if in the form of a surety bond. Submit also a certification issued by the Insurance Commission or an original copy of a notarized bid security declaration.
Bid security in the form of bid security declaration, signed, notarized, submitted.
Conformity with the technical specifications.
Conformity with the technical specifications. Submitted.
Original duly signed omnibus sworn statement, if applicable, original notary secretary certificate, or original special power of attorney.
Omnibus sworn statement for this project. Signed, notarized, submitted, together with the Secretary certificate, issued, notarized, submitted.
The prospective bidder's computation of net financial contracting capacity.
NFCC, the amount of 930,180,891 pesos and 94 centavos, signed, dated, submitted.
If applicable, a duly signed joint venture agreement.
Not applicable.
That's all.
With this, Mr. Chair, the submitted documents of Domestic Trading Corporation technical component is initially rated as passed. Next one, Mr. Chair, is the financial component of this bidder permission. Proceeding to the opening of the financial component, Mr. Chair. Inside the sealed brown envelope labeled financial component are documents with tabbings, pagination on some pagination on each pagination and initials on each and every page. Checklist, please.
Checklist. Original of duly signed price schedules.
Price schedules. Signed, submitted.
Original of duly signed financial bid form.
Financial bid form. Signed, dated, submitted in the amount of 52,778,990 pesos. No discount below the ABC. Again, submitted in the amount of 52,778,990 pesos. With no discount and below the ABC. With this, Mr. Chair, since we have a lone bidder for this project, the Secretariat recommends that the submitted documents of this bidder be forwarded to the designated technical working group to undergo bid evaluation process, Mr. Chair.
Move to adopt, Mr. Chair, the recommendation for the conduct of bid evaluation on the submitted proposal of domestic trading.
Second the motion, Mr. Chair.
Motion is approved.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. For now, ma'am, to the interested bidder, ma'am, thank you for joining us. We will update you regarding the status of your bid po. Maraming salamat po. Now, Mr. Chair, we may now proceed to the submission and opening of bid for item 2.2, supply of technical services for the electrical as-built plan and design study of the Philippine ATM Center. This is an ANS negotiated procurement. At this juncture, may we invite the prospective supplier to please join us in the proceedings today. Salamat po. This is to confirm, Mr. Chair, that the BAC Secretariat received one sealed quotation for this project, Mr. Chair. To the representative, sir, magandang umaga po. Sir, please be informed that this proceeding is recorded for documentation and transparency purposes po. As of now, Sir, may we request you po to please identify yourself and state the company you represent. Salamat po.
Good morning to this august body. I am Florencio Di Berengel, the President of United A1 Electromech Corporation. Good morning.
Hello sir, magandang umaga po and welcome to today's proceeding po. Sir, can you confirm, ito po ba yung pinasa niyong quotation?
Yes, sir.
With that confirmation, Mr. Chair, proceeding to the opening, Mr. Chair. The submission is in the form of sealed brown envelope from United A1 Electromech Corporation. Inside the sealed brown envelope are two distinct envelopes, individually labeled as technical copy and financial copy. Proceeding to the opening of the technical copy, Mr. Chair.
Proceed.
Inside the brown envelope labeled technical copy is a white folder with tabbings, since this is a negotiated procurement, proceeding directly po to the opening of the financial copy, Mr. Chair. Just in the record, the bidder submitted a technical component for this project, Mr. Chair. For the financial copy, Mr. Chair, the form of sealed brown envelope, inside the sealed brown envelope labeled financial copy, also is a white folder with documents that has tabbings, pagination, and initials on each and every page. Checklist, please.
Checklist. Original of duly signed and accomplished price schedules.
Price schedule. Signed, submitted.
Original of duly signed and accomplished financial bid form.
Financial bid form. Signed, dated, submitted in the amount of 990,240 pesos with no discount and below the ABC. Again, submitted in the amount of 990,240 pesos with no discount and below the ABC. Mr. Chair, since this is a negotiated procurement, the floor is now open for the negotiation.
Less 3%, sir.
Tanggalin mo na yung 90. Hindi mo na 0-0 lahat yan.
900. Dali lang, sir, ah. Sige, sir.
Eh, 900.
First time po eh.
Oh.
Ah, Mr. Chair, to confirm with the supplier, the negotiated bid amount is already in the form of 900,240 pesos.
I confirm, sir.
Mr. Chair, at this point, may we know the side from the end user? Does the end user accept this offer, Mr. Chair?
The end user accept the offer, Mr. Chair.
With that confirmation, Mr. Chair, To the supplier, sir, tama po ba ito po yung in-offer nyo ngayon?
As I confirm, sir. Yes, sir.
With that confirmation, Mr. Chair, the submitted documents of this supplier is initially rated as pass, and the Secretariat recommends that the forwarded documents, submitted documents by this supplier be forwarded to the designated technical working group to undergo bid evaluation process, Mr. Chair.
Move to adopt the recommendation for the conduct of evaluation on the submitted proposal, Mr. Chair.
Second the motion, Mr. Chair.
Motion is approved.
Thank you, sir.
To the supplier, sir, maraming salamat po for joining us today. Sir, you are now excused for the rest of the proceeding. Sir, please be informed that we're going to update you regarding the status of your bid. Salamat po. Mr. Chair, the third opening is for the supply, delivery of oscilloscope, DME test equipment, and pulse power for ANS Technical Center. Also, this is a ANS negotiated procurement. Mr. Chair, this is to confirm that the Secretariat received one sealed bid or quotation for this project, Mr. Chair, from Roden Swartz, Inc. At this point, Mr. Chair, may we invite respectfully the representative of the supplier to please join us in the proceedings. Salamat po. To the representative po, sir, magandang umaga po. Thank you for joining us today. Please be informed that this proceeding is recorded for documentation and transparency purposes po. For now, sir, I respectfully request each one of you po to please state your name and state the company you represent. Salamat po.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. So I am Johnny Ganchon. So I am representing Roden Swartz Philippines Incorporated.
Larry Mirasol po, Roden Swartz Philippines din po.
Hello, sir. Magandang umaga po. Sir, to the representative, sir, can you confirm ito po ba yung pinasa nyong bid?
Yes, sir. I confirm.
With that confirmation, Mr. Chair, permission to proceed to the opening, Mr. Chair.
Proceed.
The submission is in the form of documents wrapped in what appears to be Manila paper, Mr. Chair. Inside the sealed submission are two documents, individually labeled financial component envelope and technical component envelope. Inside the technical component envelope is a white folder labeled technical component and documents with tabbings, pagination, and initials on each and every page. Mr. Chair, since this is a negotiated procurement, permission to proceed to the reading of checklist in the financial component, Mr. Chair.
Proceed.
Financial component, Mr. Chair. Inside the sealed submission of this bidder, labeled financial components, are documents with tabbings, pagination, and initials on each and every page. Checklist, please.
Checklist. Original of duly signed and accomplished price schedules.
Price schedules. Signed, submitted.
Original of duly signed and accomplished financial bid form.
Financial bid form. Signed, dated, submitted in the amount of $4,999,779 pesos and 43 centavos. No discount and below the ABC. Again, submitted in the amount of 4,999,779 pesos and 43 centavos with no discount and below the ABC. Mr. Chair, since this is a negotiated procurement, the floor is now open for negotiations, Mr. Chair.
Authorize my sales manager.
Actually, sir, the offer is heavily discounted already, and as if you know also that the Rohde & Schwarz being a German company, where price is based in euro, and from the very time that we started negotiating, the price of euro went up already by, I think, 4 to 5 pesos.
You think only.
Yeah. Yeah. It already rise 4 to 5 peso. So we just keep the pricing from the very start until now. We didn't change the price ever since.
Yung sinundan nyo na bidder dito.
Apa.
Discounted kami ng more or less
400,000. That means they have a good amount of margins.
Kaya nakikinegotiate kami na ganun rin ang ang laki-laki nito.
Ano po, sir? Medyo malaki po kasi yung...
Anong offer mo ba? 43 pesos lang. 60, ano? 5 million, pagkatapos 499,000. 250 pesos lang. 50, Oo. It's not a negotiation. Ganyan na amount.
Yun nga po, sir. Medyo tumaas na po yung euro. And I think baka tumaas pa. So, we are on a losing position pagka tumaas pa yung euro.
Hindi ako maniniwala dyan.
Yes, sir. That's true po. Meron po kaming record sa in-file po namin.
So, ilan ang may bibigay mong discount?
Ano po, sir? Hindi,
400.
I'll be in a safe position sa side namin kasi yun nga po, euro po yung binibili namin and ang matatanggap namin is peso. So, medyo may ano po tayo dun, sir.
Ayaw mo ba?
Medyo mahirap po, sir, na magbigay ng discount at this point. Lalo pat medyo hindi ano yung ating currency.
Magkano ba sweldo mo?
I'm pretty well compensated naman po. Yun nga po, sir. Yun I think I already...
Kanina, in-offer ko yung 00 eh.
Opo.
90000. Kaya lang request niya.
900.
Oo. Yan o, 900. Ngayon, gawin nating 00 yung 99 mo.
Ano po, sir, medyo malaki po yun, sir. Pwede, sir, dun sa 700. Wala po, sir, wala po. We are already, ano po.
Yung 99 mo, gawin mo 00.
Hindi man. Na-decide na rin naman na po yun, sir. Na yan po talaga yung price. Yes, sir. It's the same po. It's the same po nung mga previous bid po na.
00.
Mahirap po, sir. May mga variables po kasi. Hindi rin siya. Kailangan niya approval ko, sir. Yun nga po, sir. Medyo ano lang. Mapaalam siya sa akin, sir. Mm. Ah, ano lang po talaga, sir. Wala. Medyo mahaba po rin kasi yung proseso ng approval ng discount namin. Kaya, yun, sir. Magulit po kami, sir. And, very minimal lang po siguro kung sakaling gagalaw kami, sir, ng price. Yung ano lang, sir. Pero hindi ganun po kalaki. Think
4901.
99499 5 4995. Yes, sir. Tapos 00 na yung susunod, sir. Susunod. Tapos 00 na yung susunod, sir. 00 na yung susunod, sir. Sir, I think this is also a 5. Some of the equipment are 5-year and 3-year warranty. So, ano rin po siya, hindi talaga, ano po. Hindi, sir, masyadong malaki iningin niya, sir. Yung konti lang, sir. Sahod, sir. Dito talaga, sir, ano eh. Yan talaga. Napaka-minimal lang talaga, sir, ng ano lang. Paano, sir? Pagka nagbago kami, sir, magbibigay po ulit kami ng panibagong price.
Dito lang na ang banyo, we will take na 4900 na yung negotiator. Kasi pag nag-negotiate ka, ang liit-liit yan. It's a 5 million project. And hanggang 5,000 lang. Parang hindi kami nag-negotiate.
Yes, sir. Hindi talaga po pwede, sir. Yun lang yung kaya kong minimum. Minimum lang po ang may bibigay ko po. 4995 po. 995 5 po. Ay, hindi. 9 po ulit, sir.
Ayan. Payag ka na dyan.
Sorry.
Pabibintahin mo kayo kumakain ito. Dami ko pang bibitin, ha?
Ano, sir? 8. Yan, sir. Last na yan, sir. Last na yan, sir. 8. Hindi ako.
950.
Ay, hindi, sir. Masyadong, ano, sir, may mga, ano kasi talaga eh. 980 na lang, sir. Yan. At least na we're negotiating na. Ayan to, sir. 20K na yun, sir.
5 million, 20K. Sabi mo na 50 o 50. Ang discount. Payag na ako dyan.
Hindi, sir. I'm here to... Ay, yes, sir. Hindi naman po. Marami pa naman po.
Marami pa naman kayong project. And you are negotiating. Hindi na kayo nakipag-bidding na.
Yes, sir. Apo.
You can just imagine your privilege na negotiated lang kayo.
Yes, sir.
So, yan, 50. Go ka na.
Since mag-shit tayo sir. Sir, ano talaga, kung sa ano hindi talaga ako dapat mag-ano pero pwedeng ano sir, ito na. Saan ka?
Ilocano ka ba?
Yes sir. Nanay ko po.
Tagano ka?
Nanay ko po.
Saan?
Tarlac. Baka magkamali ako ng sulat, Johnny, tingnan mo. Okay na yan, sir. Goods na to, sir.
Okay, pero sa akin hindi.
Okay na po ito.
It's better to give than to receive.
Oh, Merry Christmas yun, sir.
So,
Okay ka na, Johnny? Ito nga po yung ano ko, sir.
ito. 50 nga eh. Ikaw naman.
Ito na, sir. Ano na, sir?
Half Ilocano ka lang naman pala eh.
Oh, yes, sir.
Kaya poblado
Half
eh.
lang, sir. Half lang po. Yung Ilonggo po yung half.
Oh. 50.
Sir, baka pwede na po ito.
Hindi na. Ito ang nilinegotiate ko.
Ay, sir, di na kayo gumalaw eh. Yung ano lang, sir. Oh.
Oh.
Di na kayo gumalaw. Recorded. Ha? Kaya pa.
Oh.
Kaya pa ni boss. 950 daw po.
Mr. Chair, I would like to confirm that the negotiated amount is in the amount of 4,950,000 pesos.
Ang galing si sir. So, I acknowledge him. Thank you, sir.
At this point, does the end user accept the offer of the supplier?
The end user agrees with the amount, Mr. Chair.
With the agreement, Mr. Chair, the new offer is in the amount of 4,950,000 pesos. To the supplier, sir, tama po ba ito yung in-offer nyo ngayon?
Yes, sir. Tama po.
With that confirmation, since we have a lone bidder, Mr. Chair, the submitted documents is initially rated as passed, and the Secretariat would like to recommend that the submitted documents be forwarded to the designated technical working group to undergo bid evaluation process, Mr. Chair.
Move to adopt, Mr. Chair, the recommendation for the conduct of bid evaluation of the submitted proposal of Root and Schwartz.
Second the motion, Mr. Chair.
Motion is approved.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. To the supplier, sir, maraming salamat po for joining us today. We will update you regarding the status of your bid.
Ito po. Papalitan po. Okay.
Thank you din po, sir. Thank you po.
Thank you po to the supplier, sir. You are now excused for the rest of the proceedings. Salamat po. At this point, Mr. Chair, we may now proceed to the submission and opening of bid for ODGF ICG Direct Contracting Project. This is for the repair and calibration of photometric instrument SMF PAPI with RFQ number 2025-11024. Mr. Sir, the Secretariat confirms that we have received one sealed quotation for this project. At this juncture, Mr. Chair, the representative of the supplier may now be admitted in the proceedings. Hello, ma'am. Magandang umaga po, ma'am. Please be informed that this proceeding is recorded for documentation and transparency purposes po. Ma'am, may we respectfully ask you po to please state your name and the company you represent po.
Good morning. I'm Shirley Lagura from Evercon Builders po.
Hello ma'am, magandang umaga po. Ma'am, can you confirm, ito po ba yung pinasa yung sealed quotation in the form of sealed brown envelope?
Yes, sir.
With that confirmation, Mr. Chair, proceeding to the opening of the sealed brown envelope. Inside the sealed brown envelope, are documents with tabbings, no pagination nor initials on each and every page. Checklist, please.
Checklist. Valid mayor's permit or business permit.
Valid mayor's permit issued by the City of Manila on January 21, 2025. Valid until December 31, 2025. Submitted.
Valid PhilJob certificate of registration.
PhilJob certificate of registration issued to, as shown, on November 2024 until November 18, 2025 with 3 pages. Page 1, page 2, and page 3. The following are the expiration dates reflected in Annex A. Mayor's Permit, December 2025. Tax Clearance, February 2026. Date of filing of AFS is May 2025. Expiration date of pickup license, June 2026. PhilJob certificate submitted.
Valid certificate of sole distributorship.
Sole distributorship issued by Argos. Valid until December 31, 2026. Certifying that the Evercon Builders and Equipment Corporation as the sole and exclusive promoter, distributor, and seller of airfare photometric products, including SMF PAPI, submitted.
Income business tax return.
Income business tax return for the year ended December 2024, submitted.
Technical specifications with compliance statement.
Submitted.
Original of duly signed and accomplished financial bid form.
Financial bid form, signed, dated, submitted in the amount of 2,978,800 pesos with no discount and below the ABC. Again, submitted in the amount of 2,978,800 pesos with no discount and below the ABC. With this, Mr. Chair, since we have a loan supplier for this project, the Secretariat would like to state that the submitted documents of Evercon Builders and Equipment Corporation is initially rated as pass and recommends.
Sir, if I may, this is for a direct contracting. So, the floor is now open for negotiation, sir. To negotiate with Evercon Builders. Sir, sorry.
Again, Mr. Chair, since we have a loan supplier submitted for direct contracting for this project, the Evercon Builders and Equipment Corporation, the Secretariat states that the submitted documents of this supplier is initially rated as pass and recommends the same to be forwarded to the designated technical working group to undergo bid evaluation process, Mr. Chair.
Move to adopt, Mr. Chair, the recommendation for the conduct of bid evaluation on the submitted proposal of Evercon.
Second.
Second the motion, Mr. Chair.
Motion is approved.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Ma'am, we will update you regarding the status of your quotation. Salamat po. You are now excused for the rest of the proceeding.
Thank you, sir.
Salamat po. At this juncture, Mr. Chair, we may now proceed to the pre-bid conference. We have two items for this one. Item 3.1, purchase of GNSS equipment and with complete accessories with bid number 2510011, end user ADMS, to be presented by the same, Mr. Chair. At this juncture, all prospective bidders interested for this project, purchase of GNSS equipment with complete accessories with bid number 2510011 may now be admitted to the link provided, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, a gentle reminder for all interested Mr. Chair, again, we are now at the pre-bid conference of purchase of GNSS equipment with complete accessories to be presented by the end user, which in this case is the ADMS. For all our prospective bidders who joined us online, sir, ma'am, may we kindly ask you po to please type in your name and the company you represent to the chat box for documentation and transparency purposes po. Also, please be informed that all questions or clarifications shall be entertained after the presentation of the end user for this project po. Maraming salamat po.
Good morning, Mr. Chair. To the committee, good morning po. I am Engineer Amaba from ADMS. Permission to proceed, Mr. Chair.
Please proceed.
I will be presenting for the pre-bidding conference for the purchase of the Genesis equipment with complete accessories under bid number 25-100-11 Bravo. For the project title, it is the purchase of GNSS equipment with complete accessories. The source of fund is from CAAP APP CY 2025 and the approved budget for the contract is 54,060,000 pesos. The duration of the project is 45 calendar days, and the applicable fee for the bidding documents is 50,000, which is exclusive of any and all taxes imposed by relevant government agencies. Under ITB Clause 5.3, for this purpose, contracts similar to the project shall be the supply and the delivery of GPS or GNSS surveying equipment. Should have completed within 5 years a single contract that is similar to this project, equivalent to at least 50% of the ABC. Under 7.1, subcontracting is not allowed. Under ITB Clause 10 and 11, bidder shall submit all eligibility and technical documents as specified in Section 8, the checklist of technical and financial documents. The bids not complying with the checklist shall be disqualified. Under 20.2, the bidder with the lowest calculated bid that complies with and is responsive to all the requirements shall submit its updated valid PhilJEPS certificate of registration, latest income and business tax returns, business licenses and permits, latest audited financial statement, certificate of good standing from at least 2 end users of previously delivered GNSS units being offered, exclusive distributorship of or authorized distributorship from the manufacturer, warranty certificate, the ISO certificate, brand certification from the manufacturer stating and confirming that the brand has been established in a continuous operation for at least 10 years. Documentary evidence that the supplier have local service center in the Philippines. The end of life support certificate or the end of support certificate. Brochures of the products or the items being offered containing information that supports compliance statement in the technical specifications. Certification that the GNSS units and its accessories to be offered are compliant with the CAAP's technical specification and requirements under this project's terms of reference. Failure to submit the above requirements within the specified period or finding against the veracity of the same shall be a ground for immediate disqualification. For the schedule of requirements, item number 1, we have the Global Navigation Satellite System equipment with complete accessories, 5 lots. Under the 5 lots, we have GNSS base station receiver, that is 5 sets. Under it is a GNSS base receiver, which is modular, RTK antenna, battery or batteries and multi-bay charger, which should compensate 14 hours of operation time, continuous and uninterrupted. At least one spare battery for the base receiver, data transfer cable, industrial grade memory stick, memory card, external US universal battery, hard container. Next is the GNSS rover, 5 sets. GNSS rover that has with vision-based augmentation technology, 5 sets. Under it is the smart antenna with vision-based augmentation technology and tilt compensation. Vision-based augmentation hardware if it is modular with required mounting kits and necessary application software. RTK antenna, batteries and multi-bay charger. At least 2 spare batteries for the rover, data transfer cable, power cable, and the industrial grade memory stick and industrial grade memory card, and the hard container. GNSS field controller that is 15 sets. External data radio, 5 sets. Pole setup accessories, 15 sets. Tripod setup accessories, 15 sets. 3-year CCP for the GNSS units and field controller, 30 units. 1-year standard warranty on the equipment and field controller, 30 units. Processing software with 3-year complete care package, 5 units. Laptop for processing, 5 units. Ulit. Super cute. Kita ka lang. For the technical specification, so this is the general requirements for the GNSS units. In terms of its GNSS technology, it should be interchangeable as base and rover. Survey-grade GNSS base station suitable for real-time differential corrections. The unit should be rugged, field-ready, and designed for long-duration operation in outdoor environments. Position update rate up to 50 Hz for the GNSS base station. Position update rate for the GNSS rover is 20 Hz. So, intelligent management of multi-frequency, multi-constellation signals capable of tracking and lagging the following satellites. We have the GPS, GLONASS, BeiDou, Galileo, QZSS, SBAS, and NAV-IC. For the GNSS technology, so it should has multiplied signal rejection, network RTK and RTK bridging service, with PPP correction service, with spectrum analyzer, with RTK reference station functionality, and it should have multi-frequency GNSS antenna which supports the satellites mentioned, including the L-band signals for the GNSS base station, with anti-spoofing capabilities and would have initialization time of typically 2 to 8 seconds or better. For the GNSS rover, With tilt compensation, it should be IMU based, calibration free, and immune to magnetic disturbances. Bigat kasi. Hirap mag-zoom. Additional requirements for the GNSS rover. Ay lang. Ano ba tayo sunod? GNSS rover with support for vision-based augmentation technology. So it should be integrated with modular add-on vision-based augmentation system. Reliable operation in GNSS obstructed areas with vision-based augmentation. Capable of logging raw GNSS and vision data for post-processing. So next requirement is the positioning performance for the static GNSS surveying, static phase with long observation, high precision static, that is horizontal 3 mm plus 0.1. For the RTK surveying, single base, and network RTK 8 mm plus 1 for the horizontal, and vertical is 15 mm plus 1 ppm. So, reliable performance in remote areas and GNSS challenge environments. For the power management for the GNSS base that is modular with rechargeable internal lithium-ion battery, can be externally powered via standard connection and should include connection power cables. Operation time for the GNSS base should be 14 hours, continuous and uninterrupted. It should include at least one spare internal battery to ensure uninterrupted fieldwork. Should also include an external universal battery that is like lithium-ion and rechargeable, which will serve as the external power supply. With battery status indicator and low power warning. For the GNSS rover, with removable and rechargeable internal lithium-ion smart battery, operating times at 8 hours continuous and uninterrupted. Should include at least 2 spares internal batteries to ensure uninterrupted fieldwork. Can be externally powered via standard connection. In terms of communication and connectivity, it should be NTRIP capable with fully integrated radio, with radio transmitter power up to 1 watt or better, with internet-based correction streams, at least 8 GB internal memory for data storage. It supports external long-range radios or repeater. For the input and output interfaces, it should have LEMO, Bluetooth and cellular and Wi-Fi. For the communication protocols, at least RTCM 2.1, CMR or CMR+. It should be NIMIA output capable and other GNSS proprietary. For data logging and processing, it should log GNSS raw data in RINEX and in proprietary formats. It should be configurable as for the static survey and as RTK base station. Data export in industry standard formats, that is RINEX or equivalent. In terms of hardware and durability, increased protection rating of IP66 to IP68. It should be ultra-rugged housing design built for the most demanding environments. Withstands strong vibrations. Operating temperature at negative 40 degrees to 65 degrees. Storage temperature, negative 40 degrees to 80 degrees. And it should operate in up to 95 to 100% condensing humidity. For the technical specification of the GNSS field controller, as shown on screen, Continuation for the technical specification as shown on screen. For the external UHF for data radio, so it should have same brand as the GNSS unit that broadcasts, repeats, and receives real-time data. So the transmit output from max of 35 watt for long-range communication. So in continuation, as shown on screen. For the terms of reference under Section 5, Scope of Work and General Requirements. So all GNSS units to be offered or supplied under this project must meet the highest international quality and manufacturing standards, including but not limited to ISO certifications. The bidder supplier must provide or offer a GNSS brand that has been established and in operation for a minimum of 10 years. All GNSS units should be interchangeable as base and receiver. The GNSS base receiver should support or capable of supporting at least 14 hours of continuous and uninterrupted operations, while the receiver should support at least 8 hours of uninterrupted and continuous operation. The bidder shall likewise provide spare or additional batteries for the GNSS units. So for clarity, this requirement is separate and distinct from the provision under this clause, from the provision of external or additional batteries stipulated under this clause. So provided, however, that with respect to the base receiver that requires longer operating times, the bidder shall supply external portable lithium-ion batteries compliant with applicable airline transport regulations to serve as the supplemental power sources. In the event that the vision-based augmentation technology is modular and not permanently integrated into the GNSS hardware unit, the bidder shall include the licensed software at no cost to the procuring entity. Minimum of 4-day extensive and thorough training for both the GNSS units and the processing software for 10 personnel. Any hardware or software requirements that may be necessary to work or compatibility of the existing GNSS units of this authority, the bidder shall provide software requirements. The bidder shall provide with no cost, additional cost to the CAAP. The winning bidder shall ensure that the GNSS equipment is registered and calibrated. Certificate of registration issued by the NAMRIA and certificate of calibration from the manufacturer shall be submitted to this authority. So for the bidder's qualification, the bidder must be registered with SEC. The bidder must submit a certification issued by the product manufacturer that they are a certified partner and that the manufacturer shall extend direct technical support to the end user. The bidders must have local service center in the Philippines, and the bidder or supplier shall submit a manpower certification, a factory trained service technician available in the Philippines. For the terms of payment, Section 11, under the terms of reference, the full payment shall be made after completion of the project as detailed below. So the timeline would be 45 calendar days from the receipt of NTP. Project deliverables, the supply and delivery of the GNSS equipment with complete accessories, submission of the warranty certificate, submission of EOL or EOS certificate, submission of the certificate of registration issued by NAMRIA, submission of certificate of calibration from the manufacturer, and actual training and demonstration on the GNSS product and its processing software. The documentary requirements would be the delivery receipt received by the supply division or the end user, warranty certificate, certificate of inspection and acceptance issued by CAAP, initial certificate of completion and turnover issued by the winning bidder, stating that the project is 100%, billing statement or the sales invoice, and the training certificates. All payments shall be inclusive of all applicable taxes. For the checklist as shown on screen, so the mode of procurement for this project is public bidding, and the evaluation procedure would be open competitive bidding procedures using a non-discretionary pass or fail criterion as specified in the IRR of the RA 9184. That would be all. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. At this juncture, all questions and clarifications may be entertained po. A gentle reminder for all po to again kindly state your name and the company you represent prior raising your concerns or clarifications regarding the presented project. Mr. Chair, we have a raised hand from a certain Miss Gildy Katuda. Yes, ma'am, you are recognized po.
Hello, good morning po. I'm G from SciTech Philippines. Sir, ask ko lang po yung regarding sa SLCC. If ever po ba okay lang po yung aggregate value po for multiple similar contracts? Hello?
Yes, ma'am, you are loud and clear for a while po.
Okay.
Kindly wait, ma'am. We'll check our bid documents po.
Okay. Actually, I have 3 questions, sir.
Yes, Pog, you can proceed first with your next question, ma'am, while we are verifying our
Okay.
bid documents.
The second, sir, sa technical specification regarding sa GNSS space. Yung sa 14 hours, sir, na continuous and interrupted, is it possible, sir, kung if ever na 5 hours lang yung sa amin, mag-add na lang kami ng power bank? Kasi yung 14 hours naman is hindi naman siya as continuous. Hello? Ay,
Yes, ma'am, you are loud and clear po. Go ahead lang po.
kasi yung 14 hours, sir, hindi nyo naman siya as in gagamitin ng 14 hours, di ba? So, na diretso. So, will you recommend sana, sir, if ever sana is 5 hours and then power bank po? Mag-ano kami ng power bank para mag-continue siya and non-interrupted po.
Mr. Chair, if I may po. Ma'am, bali po, 14 hours po, kasi po sa ka-up po kasi, ang ginagawa po kasi natin during survey is, ginagamit po talaga po natin yung 14 hours po na continuous po kasi more on static observation po kami, ma'am. Andun naman po sa TOR natin is you are allowed to provide.
Sorry, ma'am, putol-putol po.
Ma'am, andun po sa TOR natin, ma'am, you are allowed to provide external battery po if hindi po ma-comply sa internal battery or sa unit natin yung 14 hours, ma'am. As long as po, lithium ion at saka pwede po nating matransport po.
Transferable naman siya, kaya lang ano.
Sige, wait lang, ma'am, ha? Ano yun?
Transferable naman siya.
Kung if ever naman transferable naman siya, it would allow po ba?
Ma'am, transport po na sa airline, ma'am, via airline po. Baka po kasi yung i-provide natin na battery is hindi pwede sa airline.
Lithium-ion battery, ma'am.
Yes po, sir, as long as allowed po sa airline transport po.
Yes, ma'am. Allowed naman po.
So yun po, sir, pwede naman po as long as ma-comply po natin yung 14 hours po.
Sige, ma'am. Tapos yung last ko, ma'am, ay, actually, apat pala tong question ko. Yung pang-third ko, ma'am, yung sa GNSS rover, yung same din po, yung operating times at least 8 hours continuous and interrupted. Okay lang po ba we issue, ano na lang po, additional battery?
Yes, ma'am. It is also stated in our terms of reference po, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Then, ma'am, I have also one po, at dun sa GNS field controller, kasi may nakalagay po doon, naka-state na robotic total station compatible. Question ko na, ma'am, ano po ba to? Doon sa existing niyo po o doon po sa parating na bidding niyo po na 17 million po yung tinutukoy niyo po dito? Para at least malaman po namin kung ano po yung unit na pwedeng i-compatible dito sa field controller po.
Yes po, ma'am. Para po doon sa parating and sa existing din po, if possible po siya.
May we know po kung ano po yung existing niyo po?
May existing unit po kami na Leica, ma'am.
Alam ko ba yung
Leica total station po yung existing ni Kaap, ma'am.
Okay. Sige, ma'am. Noted po.
Anong specific na?
Ma'am, pwede ko malaman kung anong specific brand? Or model? Sorry, model.
Review ko lang po, ma'am. Hindi ko sure yung specific model po, ma'am. Pwede po bang you can put it in writing na lang po para ma-address naman properly yung mga query po nila. Thank you, ma'am.
Ano po?
Ma'am, hindi ko po kasi kabisado yung specific model ng unit. So, pwede po ba na you can put it in writing na lang po and address to BACSEC para ma-address ni end user properly yung mga question nila.
Yes, ma'am. Noted po. Opo. Noted, ma'am.
Thank you po.
Thank you, end user. Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, going back...
SLCC na lang po sana.
Yes po, ma'am. Going back po sa SLCC question po ninyo, ma'am. Sa ITB clause 5.3 po namin, ma'am, nakalagay lang po dito na hindi po nakalagay dito, ina-allow dito yung aggregate contract. So, hindi po pwede, ma'am. But we will check if the end user will allow this one. Kung halimbawa naman po, they will consider yung aggregate contract, maglalabas ng bid bulletin po. But in our bid documents po, ma'am, sa ngayon po, hindi po ina-allow.
So, pwede ba kami mag-submit ng letter to consider po?
Yes po, ma'am. You can include that in your letter to the BAC Secretariat.
Okay po. Thank you. Thank you po.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Any more questions or clarifications that our suppliers wishes to raise regarding the presented project po? We have, Mr. Chair, we have one from Miss Janet Ilyescas. Yes, ma'am, you are recognized po.
Hi, sir, ma'am. Good morning po. I'm Janet Ilyescas, ma'am, Certeza. Sir, this is regarding sa omnibus point statement lang po. Actually, madami rin akong i-release na question. Tanong ko lang po, 1 to 10 lang po ba yun sa omnibus? Or 1 to 11? Kasi the last time po na nag-lead ako sa inyo is 1 to 11.
Ma'am, yung omnibus sworn statement po na naka-attach po dito sa bid document, yun po yung gagamitin po natin, ma'am.
Okay. Okay po. Okay, sir. Thank you. Sir, may isa po akong concern. Regarding kasi sa technical specs nyo to, sir. It seems to us na chinek po namin yung technical specs nyo na nasa bidding document is as per check of our technical po, parang isang brand lang po, sir, ang makakapasa sa specs nyo.
Thank you for that, ma'am. That is duly noted po. However, that's the requirement of the end user. Thank you po.
Sir.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead. Yes po. Go ahead po, ma'am.
Kasi may mga term po kayo na kinapi po sa brochure ng mismong brand. Dito po dapat hindi.
Ma'am, I suggest po, ma'am, you put your query or comments into writing po in order for the end user to address it properly, and also for the end user to explain kung if there need be a explanation to be provided kung ano yung requirements po namin. Maraming salamat
Yes,
po.
we will po. We will po.
Thank you, ma'am. Are there any questions or clarifications regarding the presented project po? Mr. Chair, we have a raised hand from a certain DJ Suyom. Sir, ma'am. Yes po, you are recognized po. Sir DJ Suyom. Sir, ma'am. You are recognized po. Mr. Chair, again, we have a raised hand from a certain Miss Gildy Katuday or Miss Janet. Yes, sir, Ma'am Gildy. Yes po, go ahead po.
Doon lang sa pag-prepare ng bid docs, kailangan po ba naka-e-ring or paginated po yung bid docs? Last time kasi I joined bidding pero meron po akong nakitang hindi naka-paginated pero comply. Pero sabi nung back is dapat naka-paginated, naka-page per page number.
Yes, ma'am. We encourage all our bidders, bid submissions po to be paginated and as well as nakalagay po yung tabbings po. But nothing in the bid docs naman that would disqualify the bidder if hindi siya paginated. But for easy identification of documents during the opening of bids and evaluation, mas better po na naka-pagination, may pagination and meron pong tabbings po.
Okay. Okay, noted. Also, one copy, tama? Only?
Yes po, ma'am. One copy lang po.
Noted po. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Any more questions or clarification? Again, Mr. Chair, from a raised hand from Mr. or Ma'am DJ Suyom. Sir, ma'am, you are recognized po.
Yes, hello sir. Narinig po ba ako, sir?
Yes po, go ahead, sir.
Okay. Sir, may questions na ako dito.
Sir, sorry. Sir, sorry. Sir, for documentation transparency purposes, sir, may you please state your name and the company you represent po. Salamat po.
My name is DJ Soyong from Certeza, from Technical Group. And sir, my questions lang po, sir, about the technical specs, about the vision-based augmented technologies. This one ba, sir, is for the controller only or included with the RTK modules?
Sir, it is indicated in the specification, sir, na if the unit hindi po naka-integrate doon yung vision capability, it can be modular po. So if in case na mag-provide kayo ng modular for the vision-based po, dapat po naka-complete set na rin po siya na pwede na po siyang gamitin. Ganun po.
Okay po. And one question po, ma'am, about this one, the IBSS. This one, ma'am, the IBSS for the base correction stream. Ma'am, this specific brand can comply with this. For the other brand, not possible to comply with these features, the internet-based corrections, because these features is only one brand provided for these features. How about for the other brand, ma'am? Is possible to comply with, because with di po nakalagay dito if katumbas for the IBSS po, ma'am. We can comply the BRS and the entry features, but this one, the IBSS, is integrated for the only one brand po.
For that query, sir, you can also add that on your written that should be submitted in the back para po ma-address na yung user properly, sir. Kung pwedeng mayroong equivalent dun sa IBSS, we will review it on it, sir po.
Okay. And last questions, ma'am, about for the interchangeable po. It means you need to require, ma'am, na yung base niyo po is to interchangeable as ever. I based on the checking dun sa technical specs, ma'am, ng modular base po natin, this is like a modular, parang square siya, ma'am. kailangan po ba, ma'am, na kailangan talaga siya na to convert as a rover, as ang roving base?
Yes, sir. We encourage,
Specific base, parang ganun po.
we require po na interchangeable po siya kasi may mga chances po kasi na pag nasa field po si team, yun po, kung hindi po applicable yung isa, especially in the long run po, kung sakaling mag-fail na yung unit, may magamit pa rin po.
Okay, what if, ma'am, dun sa rover po natin, which is ang rover po natin is capable for that features, ma'am? Yung rover natin capable for base, what if yung base po natin, ma'am, for stick as a base possible po ba, ma'am? Or required talaga siya na, or interchangeable talaga siya?
The end users are required it to be interchangeable po as base and rover po.
Okay. Noted. Siguro yun lang din. Sorry. The last one, ma'am, is for the IP. For the IP po, ma'am, for example po, required nyo pa IP67 and 68, which is dash and water po ito. And what if, ma'am, is below for that IP, for example, IP66, it's possible to allow because the IP67, ma'am, is 6 is for on the dust, and for the 6 is for the water, ma'am. What if the 66, ma'am, is jet water or rain shower? The 7, I think, is to drop in the water, ma'am. It's possible except the 6, which is the jet water, or para maulanan lang po siya or anything. Possible po to accept for the IP66? For the controllers po ito, ma'am, for the controller.
Again, sir, we encourage po na put it in writing na lang po so we can address it properly na lang po. And we will discuss it within the team po. Thank you po.
Okay. Sige po, noted po. Thank you so much po. That's all lang, sir.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Chair, we still have a raised hand from a certain Miss Janet Iliescas. Ma'am Janet.
Sir, tapos na po sa akin.
Thank you, ma'am. Mr. Chair, just a reminder lang po, any questions or clarifications not raised today may still be raised in writing 10 days before the scheduled bid opening as stated in the published bidding documents po. The letter or the query must be addressed to the back through the back secretariat po. With that, Mr. Chair, that concludes our pre-bid conference for purchase of GNSS equipment with complete accessories with bid number 2510011 Bravo and user ADMS. Mr. Chair, nag-raise po ng hand. Yes, sir. Ma'am Certeza. Yes po, you are recognized po.
Sorry, I don't know kung pwede pa. By the way, this is Denmark Marcelino from Certeza. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. You are loud and clear po. Sir, please state your name and the company you represent po. Salamat po.
Sorry?
Sir, kindly state your name and the company you represent lang po for documentation and transparency
This is
purposes.
Denmark Marcelino from Certeza.
Hi, sir. Yes po. Please go ahead po.
Pwede naman pa-clarify lang. What's this vision-based augmented technology?
Sir, yan po yung, di ba po mayroon po sa inyo, meron po sa inyo, sir, di ba yung unit po ninyo, mayroon pong kasamang camera that we can also use in measuring po. So, yan po yan, sir.
So, ang ibig sabihin lang nito, basta nakaka-measure siya using camera?
Yes po, sir. And yung hindi na natin kailangan siyang puntahan as in, yung kunyari pwede na natin siya makita, kahit nandito tayo sa malayo, you can use it na.
Okay. Thank you for clarification. No? And also, yung internet-based correction stream, meron kasing open-close parenthesis doon, nakalagay IBSS, VRS, and N-trip. All these three is required ba? Or any of those three?
Sir, i-review lang po ni end user, sir. So, I suggest po na isama na lang po natin doon sa mga query natin. I-review po ni end user regarding that matter po, sir. I suggest po na isama na lang po natin doon sa written query para po doon sa
Sorry, ma'am, yung hindi po ganun kaklaro yung voice. I don't know if problem sa side ko or what.
Sir, pwede po pakisama na lang po doon sa gagawin niyo pong query po na isa-submit sa backsec po para po i-address na end user properly, sir.
Sige po.
Thank you.
Yung just to highlight yung binabanggit lang nung colleague ko, si Miss Janet. The VRS and entry is a common term for any GNSS, but the IBSS is proprietary for a particular brand. So just want to highlight that one.
Yes po, thank you, sir. Salamat po.
And I'm okay now. I'm okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir.
Mr. Chair, again, sir, that concludes our pre-bid conference for purchase of GNSS equipment with complete accessories with bid number 2510011 Bravo. At this point, Mr. Chair, all interested bidder only for the project may now be excused for the rest of the proceeding. We are now to begin at the pre-bid conference for the purchase of multi-station equipment with complete accessories with bid number 2510111 Bravo. End user, still ADMS po. Again, all interested bidders for this project, purchase of multi-station equipment with complete accessories with bid number 2510111 Bravo may now be admitted po. For documentation transparency purposes po, all interested bidders for the project to undergo pre-bid conference, kindly type in your name and the company you represent to the chat box po. A gentle reminder lang din po that all questions and clarifications shall be entertained after the presentation. Maraming salamat po.
Again, good morning po. So this is a pre-bid conference for the purchase of multi-station equipment with complete accessories under bid number 25-101-11 Bravo. For the project title, purchase of multi-station equipment with complete accessories. Again, the source of fund is from CAAP APP CY 2025. The approved budget for the contract is 17,740,000 pesos. The duration is 45 calendar days, and 25,000 is the applicable fee for the bidding documents, which is exclusive of any and all taxes imposed by the relevant government agencies. For the bid data sheet, ITB Clause 5.3, for this purpose, contract similar to the project shall be the supply or delivery of surveying equipment, completed within 5 years prior to the deadline for the submission and receipt of bids. Under 10 and 11, bidder shall submit all eligibility and technical documents as specified in Section 8, which is the checklist of technical and financial documents, and the bids not complying with the checklist shall be disqualified. So, item 20.2, so the bidders with the lowest calculated bid shall submit its updated FERJEPs, latest income and business tax returns, business licenses and permits, latest audited financial statement, certificate of good standing from at least 2 end users of the previously delivered multi-station equipment, exclusive distributorship or the authorized distributorship from the manufacturer, warranty certificate, ISO certificate, brand certification from the manufacturer, documentary evidence that the supplier has local service center in the Philippines, EOL and EOS certificate, brochures of the products being offered, certification that the multi-station and its accessories to be offered are compliant to the CAAP's technical specifications. So failure to submit the above within the specified period or finding against the veracity of the same shall be a ground for immediate disqualification. For the warranty provision, for the GCC Clause 1, warranty provisions and service level agreement within the warranty period. So this is also stipulated in Section 7 and 8 of the Terms of Reference. The winning bidder shall provide warranty certificate and shall warrant the equipment to be operational and free from all defects for at least a year warranty for parts, labor, and maintenance of the delivered multi-station units, which shall only commence from the date of formal acceptance of the project. The winning bidder shall provide 3-year complete care package on the firmware and software. This shall cover all firmware updates, upgrades, maintenance, and technical support of all multi-station equipment and its field controller. A 3-year complete care package for the proprietary licensed processing software shall also be provided by the winning bidder that will cover updates, upgrades, and maintenance of the processing software. 1-year multi-station warranty on the product delivered. The coverage details would be, so each multi-station equipment to be delivered shall have a standard warranty of 1 year, which shall only commence from the date of acceptance of the whole project. This warranty shall cover the 2 units multi-station equipment and the 2 units field controller. The scope of this warranty shall include coverage for the manufacturing defects, hardware malfunctions, and performance, all free of charge to CAAP within 1 year. So this warranty will be carried out under the following conditions. During the warranty period, the winning bidder shall ensure that the unit remain in optimal condition, fully capable of performing its intended functions. The winning bidder will provide the manpower and material resources to be able to carry out the repair and maintenance works of any defects which may develop during the warranty period. Shipping costs of the multi-station units for repair shall be borne by the winning bidder. In case of unit pull-out, a service or replacement unit of the same specifications as that of the malfunctioning equipment shall be provided while the faulty equipment is undergoing repair or diagnostic. It should be clear to the winning bidder that the extended warranty covers repair or replacement of the defective parts or the entire unit if deemed necessary. Under GCC Clause 2.2, partial payment is not allowed. The terms of payment shall be 100% after delivery of the goods. Please see Section 11, the terms of payment under the terms of reference. So, the full payment shall be made after completion of the project as detailed below. So, the timeline would be within 45 calendar days from the receipt of NTP. The project deliverables would be the supply and delivery of multi-station units, software and its accessories, submission of warranty certificate, submission of end of life or end of support certificate, submission of certificate of registration issued by NAMRIA, submission of certificate of calibration from the manufacturer. The documentary requirements would be the delivery receipt received by supply division or the end user, warranty certificate, certificate of inspection and acceptance issued by CAAP, initial certificate of completion and turnover issued by the winning bidder stating that the project is 100% complete, billing statement, and the training certificate. For the schedule of requirements, so as shown, we have 13 items. Multi-station as shown. Okay. For the technical specification as shown. For the controller as shown. For the bidder's qualification, as shown on screen. And for the checklist of technical and financial documents, as shown on screen. So the mode of procurement for this project is public bidding under That would be all, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Thank you, end user. At this point, the floor is now open for any questions or clarifications our prospective bidders wants to raise. A gentle reminder lang po na prior raising your concerns or clarifications, kindly state your name and the company you represent po. Salamat po. Calling once, twice, thrice. Alright, Mr. Chair, a gentle reminder lang po, any questions or clarifications not raised today may still be raised in writing, addressed to the back through the back secretariat 10 days before the scheduled bid opening as shown in the published bidding documents. With that, Mr. Chair, that concludes our pre-bid conference for purchase of multi-station equipment. Sorry, Mr. Chair, we have a raised hand from a certain Miss Gildy Katuda. Yes, ma'am, you are recognized po.
Hello po. Sir, regarding kasi dun sa technical specification na nasa bid docs, pinapakita na parang nasa isang, yun nga, like dun sa GNSS, parang naka-certain one brand lang din. So, pwede ba kaming kasi especially dun sa sa Infinity Bundle. So, we already know kung anong kung anong unit kaagad or brand.
Opo. Yes po. Ma'am Gildy,
if it's okay po.
yes, ma'am. Regarding that matter, ma'am.
Na lang po.
Opo, regarding that matter, ma'am, we kindly encourage you po to please send a query through writing addressed to the back through the back secretariat so that the end user can properly explain the reason behind of that po. So that we may issue a bid bulletin as necessary po. Salamat po.
Another one po, yung regarding sa SLCC, actually hindi ko lang makakita pa. Ito bang SLCC nyo at dapat pang total station lang or okay lang kung sa similar contacts naman pang survey equipment or survey instrument ang pwedeng ilagay?
Actually, ma'am, naka-similar contract po siya, ma'am, as survey instrument po, equipment.
Okay, thank you. So, pwede siyang RT.
Opo. Salamat po, ma'am. Any more questions, clarifications? Calling once, twice, thrice. Alright, Mr. Chair, just to clarify, that concludes our pre-bid conference for the purchase of multi-station equipment with complete accessories with bid number 2510111 Bravo.
Thank you.
Opo, thank you po all interested bidders for the pre-bid conferences po that we just have held. You are now excused po for the rest of the proceeding. And you may now leave the Google link provided by the back secretariat. Maraming salamat po.